Hello guys, welcome to the motion quiz 1, which have 5 sections, 25 questions. Grab the pen, paper and let's go. Question number 1. Which of the following is a vector quantity? Correct answer is option C, displacement, because the vector quantities have both magnitude and direction. Displacement is the change in position in a specific direction. So here comes an extra note. If a body returns to its starting point, its displacement is 0, but its distance is always positive. Number 2. The SI unit of acceleration is. Option is option C, meter per second square. Because the acceleration is the rate of change of velocity, its unit is derived as velocity divided by time. So here comes an exam note. In serious units, acceleration is measured in centimeter per second square. Number 3. Odometer is used to measure. Option is option C, distance. Because an odometer is an instrument used for measuring the total distance traveled by a vehicle. So here comes an exam note. Don't confuse it with a speedometer, which measures the instantaneous speed. Question number 4. The rate of change of displacement is. Correct option is option C, velocity. Because velocity is displacement divided by time, it is essentially speed with direction. So here comes an exam note. Average velocity is 0 if the starting and ending points are the same. Number 5. The shortest distance between 2 points is called. Option is option B, displacement, because displacement is the shortest straight line path between the 2 points. So here comes an exam note. Distance is always greater than or equal to the magnitude of displacement. Section 2, graphs and motion types. Question number 6. The slope of a velocity time graph represents. Correct option is option A, acceleration, because the slope represents the acceleration. Here comes an exam note. A distance time graph slope represents speed. Number 7. Area under a velocity time graph represents. Correct answer is option C, displacement, because the area calculation velocity into time gives displacement. Here comes an exam note. The area under an acceleration time graph represents the change in velocity. Number 8. If a body covers equal distances in equal intervals of time, it is in. Option is option A, uniform motion. Moving equal distance in equal time means constant velocity. So here comes an exam note. In uniform motion, the acceleration is always 0. Number 9. Negative acceleration is also called. Option is option B, retardation, because it occurs when velocity decreases over time. So here comes an exam note. When a driver applies brakes to a car, the car undergoes retardation. Number 10. A body moving in circular path with constant speed has. Here the correct answer is option B, variable velocity, because the direction changes at every point, so velocity also changes. So here comes an exam note. Uniform circular motion is an accelerated motion because the direction of velocity changes continuously. Comes the section 3, equations and numerical. Question number 11. Which equation represents position time relation? Correct option is option B, S is equal to ut plus half at square, because this equation is the only equation which connects displacement with time. So here comes an exam note. These equations are only applicable when acceleration is constant, or you can say uniform. Number 12. At the highest point of a vertical throw, the velocity is. The correct option is option B, 0, because at the peak the object stops momentarily before falling. So here comes an exam note. Even though velocity is 0 at the peak, acceleration is still 9.8 meter per second square downward. Number 13. The change in velocity per unit time is. Correct option is option C, acceleration, because this is the formal definition of acceleration. So here comes an exam note. If an object moves with constant velocity, its acceleration is 0. Number 14. A train starting from the rest attains 20 meter per second in 100 seconds. Find the acceleration. The correct option is option A, 0.2 meter per second square, because there is an equation v is equal to u plus at, from which we can directly calculate acceleration. Here we can substitute v is equal to 20 and u is equal to 0, and t is already given in the question. So here comes an exam note. Starting from rest always implies u is equal to 0. Coming to a stop implies v equal to 0. Number 15. What is the value of small g on Earth? Correct option is option A, 9.8 meter per second square. It is well known that it is a standard acceleration due to gravity. So here comes an exam note. The value of g is maximum at the poles and minimum at the equator. For Newton's laws and forces. Question number 16. Newton's first law is also called. Correct option is option B, law of inertia, because it describes inertia, the resistance to change in motion. So here comes an exam note. Mass is quantitative measure of inertia. More mass is equal to more inertia. Number 17. Recoil of a gun is based on Newton's which law? Correct option is option C, third law, because the backward kick is the reaction to the bullet's forward action. So here comes an exam note. Swimming and rocket propulsion also work on the principle of Newton's third law. Number 18. Formula for momentum is. Correct option is option A. Here P is equal to m times v, because momentum is mass times velocity. Here comes an exam note. Momentum is a vector quantity. Its direction is the same as the velocity. Number 19. The working of a rocket is based on. Correct option is option B, momentum conservation, because it works on the conservation of linear momentum. So here comes an exam note. The jet engine also works on the principle of conservation of linear momentum. Question number 20. Force is a product of. Answer is option B, mass and acceleration, because from Newton's second law, F is equal to ma. So here comes an exam note. The SI unit of force is Newton and the CGS unit is dyne. 1 Newton is equal to 10 to the power 5 dynes. The last section, section 5, advanced motion concepts. Question number 21. Centripetal force acts towards. Answer is option B, the center, because this force acts towards the center of the circular path. So here comes an exam note. A car taking a turn on a road gets centripetal force from the friction between tires and the road. Number 22. Ratio of displacement to distance is. Correct option is option C, less than or equal to 1, because displacement is always less than or equal to distance. So here comes an exam note. The ratio is exactly 1 only when the object moves in a straight line without changing direction. Question number 23. Motion of a pendulum is an example of. Answer is periodic motion because it repeats its path at regular intervals. So here comes an exam note. The time period of a simple pendulum depends on its length and gravity, not on the mass of the bob. 24. When a bus stops suddenly, passengers lean forward due to. Answer is option B, inertia of motion, because the body stays in motion while the bus stops. So here comes an exam note. Passengers leaning backward when the bus starts suddenly is due to inertia of rest. Number 25. Rate of change of momentum is equal to. Answer is option C, force, because this is the definition of force. It is defined in the Newton's second law. So here comes an exam note.